Welcome to Selly Nation League Season 4, Week 7. It's rivalry week here. Game 2, we've got the Reapers, presented by Pest Patrol of Central Florida, and La Familia, presented by Jeff.Eddowes. Of myself, Anthony Scalco, captain of the Red Rangers, and Nick Choi.
From the Magic.
The Magic Men.
Can we restart it?
We're kind of... we could probably just do it at the end. We can do another one. Anyway, Nick, what are your thoughts on today's matchup?
Well, I like La Familia. They looked really good last week. They got really good ball movement. They got really smart players. Like we talked about earlier, they're not very athletic other than Johnny and maybe Mike Mitchell.
Yep. Yusuf for 2, coast to coast. Foul on Nick, that's his first, team's first.
But I like La Familia. They've been gelling with chemistry. They got Mike Mitchell playing the point guard, and he's actually doing a very good job. But the Reapers, can't sleep on the Reapers. They're really hungry.
Well, they actually put you to eternal rest. So if you do sleep on them, you'll be going to the pits of Tartarus. You'll be dead. First free throw good for Yusuf. So a lot of stories in this matchup. The Reapers are locked into the 6th seed no matter what happens here. The La Familia Lions, they're playing for the 3 seed. Neither team has some of their better players playing. Looks like no Johnny or Kyle or Coach Tone for La Familia. The Reapers are without Brandon Steed and Lou and BDM. So with that, who do you think is missing more important pieces?
I gotta say the Reapers. I mean, Lewis played big minutes against us.
Yep.
He's a very talented big. Yusuf played really, really good on him. Played really good with him. I talked to SDK before the game, and I told him he's gonna kind of fill in that role.
Double Uno's he's had a rough year. Nice pass, Kyson, you gotta hit that. Oh, Kyson. So you guys had that podcast, and you guys didn't mention Kyson for Defensive Player of the Year, and I thought that was an omission. He's had a really good year, both for Most Improved and Defensive Player. Foul on Yusuf. I think Kyson's been a really big bright spot. He's been one of the more improved players. He's become way more mature, and he's been playing really good defense.
He does play good defense. I would say the biggest thing is why we overlook him is he's kind of an obvious pick, but we looked at who had the most steals and who had the most blocks. Yeah,
you guys are way too number-centric for me. I think numbers can lie a little bit, and I think Kyson, even if he doesn't have them, he's still one of the bright spots for them, for a team. I know they've only won 1 game, but I think Kyson really has done a good job. He held Dame to under 20, the only guy to do that.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Yusuf on the fast break. He loves that Euro step.
He does, man. Kyson, offensive board. We're gonna tie up call. Yeah. Tough one there. Could have been a foul or could have been a travel.
I think the jump was the good call in that situation.
You know, another story in this game is a much maligned referee crew. We've got Eric, Zane, and Gator. Some note as the bottom 3 refs in the league.
I would definitely throw Ghost in there.
Foul on Quinton.
That's on the floor.
Yeah, there's no continuation in this league. So foul on QDZ here.
So this is what I told SDK. He said he plays small forward, but I said, look, even if you play small forward, you got to be able to catch and finish. If he could do that this game, he could have a big game because of how good of a guard Yusuf is.
Yeah, I think SDK's problem is that's a foul. SDK's problem is that he's not a good enough jump shooter to be like a 3-and-D guy, and his handle isn't tight enough to take you off the dribble. Yep. He also settles a lot for those weird fading mid-range jump shots. He's got to find a way to roll to the basket. I think, take a page out of your book. You do a good job of catching the ball, rolling to the basket. He doesn't really have low post skills, so try to find a way to use your athleticism going towards the basket.
All right, and you know, that's smoke free throw by Joe. And that's the thing I was telling him. It's like, even if you play the 1 or the 2 or the 3, like whatever position, good rebound by Steve, is you got to be able to catch and finish in the low post.
Nice coast to coast for Yusuf. Speaking of smoke, we got to get some shout-outs. We have some sponsors to be looking out for. We've got our sweet finish of the day, dish of the day, pesky player of the day, campus legend, switch of the day, soul play of the day, and blow-up of the day. So we got a lot to look out for.
That's a bad call.
Gator already, your teammate, your captain.
That's a clean block.
And what we're talking about, the officiating crew has really got a lot to prove today.
Yeah.
Gator already starting off on the wrong foot. Apparently he's got a bad ankle, so.
Well, that's the thing about basketball. Refs are going to miss it at every level.
Exactly.
All the way up to the NBA, you see guys crying. You watch the game and you get pissed off watching it. So, can't do too much about it. You got to just play your game.
Hood superstar Mike Mitchell purposely coming off the bench to try to convince everyone he is this year's sixth man, but no one's buying it, Mike Mitchell. I'm not buying it at all. You're not getting my vote. It's Zane or Boogie, and that's it.
No way. I got it. Mike Mitchell's doing a good job. Even when I played with him, he was actually trying to convince me to come off the bench with him.
He's just bringing everybody off the bench. We're going to go, nobody's starting the game other than Tone. Everybody's coming off the bench with me. All right, so both free throws missed by Nick. Nice extra pass.
Familia here in the 2-3 zone.
Terrible.
Good shot.
All right, Yusuf from the parking lot. Not the shot I want multiple passes to land on, but Reaper's got to play transition defense. Job, very dangerous in transition. So Johnny is ended up playing. He's wearing patch jersey. Hood superstar for 2.
So I guess Johnny lost his jersey.
Yeah.
Because he had his warm-up on.
Yeah, so he's Patrick Triolo. Patrick sporting a Magic jersey. Apparently he's a fan of the Magicians. Trust him. It looks like they're in a zone. Foul here.
Yeah, they're in a 2-3 zone.
They are.
I think it's the most overrated defense in basketball.
Especially in this league.
I mean, every time I see a 2-3 zone, I say, let's kill that.
Yes. Well, I think the reason why you feel safer going zone against the Reapers is they've not shown any inclination to hit a perimeter jump shot all year.
Yeah, but you could beat the zone just off good ball movement. I actually like Channon's game.
I do too.
I think he's a great player to have against a 2-3 zone.
So Chan is a smart guy. He can sit in the middle. He knows where to go. It's just his conditioning is so bad now. He doesn't last very long.
Mike Mitchell with a 3. Joe with a rebound. He's looking for some. You got to swing over to Johnny Victor. Johnny Victor to the rack.
Oh, nice. Johnny for 2. Johnny looking for a call, not getting it from the Gator. Gator's got a whistle in his mouth, but he doesn't want to blow on it. Play on, says Gator.
Yusuf with the spin move, kick out. See, those passes are not good passes.
No.
Those are the passes that you make because you're in trouble as a guard and you try to force it. And it's very hard to be that player on the receiving end. Because it's 2 feet.
Yusuf does drive a lot without having an end destination in mind. He's very much like Michael Scott, where he starts a sentence and he doesn't know where it's going to go. Very similar to how he drives the ball. The problem child, Zane with the thrusting motion. We got a blocking foul.
So La Familia down early by 5. We're about 8 minutes into the game. And it's 9-4. We're looking at a low-scoring game.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, the Reapers don't score a lot. Wait, the Reapers are winning?
Yes.
They're up 9?
Oh.
I thought the
Yes, they
was
are.
up 9. All right, well, kudos to them.
Because Yusuf hit that 3. That's what let me
You know, one of La Familia's problems is that offensively,
you call a charge?
got a charge.
Good charge.
Yusuf called it. Pesky. Pesky player of the day. Yusuf, he's going to be a pest to both teams.
He's a pest.
He is.
He is a pest.
You want to get the first read in, Nick Choi?
Sure.
Your choice. Go ahead.
All right, so we got a timeout call by La Familia, presented by Pest Control of Central Florida. It's a family-owned and operated business. They offer quick response time, honest assessments, and quality service. Perhaps that's why their customers consistently give them such high ratings and customer satisfaction. They offer lawn and pest control services to Orange, Osceola, Seminole, Lake, and Polk counties. Visit pestcontrol1.com to learn more.
We have a lively crowd. There's just some dude here. He's just yelling. Every time Yusuf gets the ball, he's telling him to shoot. Anytime anybody gets the ball, he's telling him to shoot. Always fucking shoot. Keep shooting. Who gives a shit? La Familia, Reapers. Reapers are up 5? I didn't even know that. La Familia down 5, 4-9 to the Reapers. Well, yeah, low scoring. It's the complete opposite of what happened last game. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I don't know what the fuck's going on. This guy's the best part of the game. For sure. Far and away the best part of the game. Ball is live.
I like La Familia, but I did say in the podcast, don't sleep on the Reapers.
You should not, man.
I think Yusuf was the biggest bright spot for them, and I think he brought a new sense of hope.
Yeah.
They were pretty drained before.
Star Wars 4, A New Hope. Yusuf. Yusuf is their Luke Skywalker.
So that screen Steve is setting is a terrible screen on a 2-3. You had to set the screen on the outside man or give the ball to him and let him make a decision.
It's a great call.
If I'm the Reapers, I put Chan at the high post and let Steve the Kid play in the corner where he wants to play.
So they didn't give it to him second time, blocking foul on Yusuf. Uh-oh, I think Sauce is down. That's not good.
You hate to see that.
Yeah. He hurt his quad, I think, 2 weeks ago. I don't know where he landed, but he does not look good.
I think he got
somebody gonna check on him? Are we just like, nobody regards Sauce. He's on the ground writhing in pain. Everybody's just leaving him. What are we doing?
Kicking the floor. I mean,
Steve the Kid's like, damn it, get a picture of me. Damn it, Steve the Kid. Sauce doing the beat it dance right now. Little Michael Jackson limping over. No, he's gonna stay in the game. If I'm La Familia, I attack Sauce because obviously he's hurt. All right, I'll live with that shot. Q-Deezy, man. Quentin, shout out to you. I want you to use this soundbite on Instagram this week when you post your highlights.
And that's a 2-point game. Yusuf attacking the zone. Good cut by Kyson. And a pesky play by Quentin.
Quentin's really good in these slow-paced games. You can't keep him on the floor long when teams want to run, but he does a good job when there's a bit of a pace to the game. Another bigs for him to bang with.
Somebody has to play that high post. And I think that's where it's hurting them the most by not having Lewis. Lewis would do a great job.
He does do a great job.
Good nice take by Ish.
Gotta finish that.
But it's smoke. Good take by Nick.
Nick has had a rough season offensively. He's just not been able to get anything to go.
Yeah.
He's probably the Reapers. Now he's just running the ball up. Yeah,
he's going to pull that. Oh, surprising pass. Euro step, floater.
Yeah, but great job from Yusuf there, but you can't live with that offense.
No,
again, if you're making multiple passes, I want the ball to land in a good spot, not for you to Euro through 3 guys, throw up a floater.
But it's hard because they don't have too many guys that can really make a play.
Yeah.
They're going to live and die with Yusuf.
That's a foul. Yeah. Kyson's got to be careful because I think that's his 2nd or 3rd foul. I'm assuming it's on Kyson. There's nothing definitive there on the call.
Oh, you can't call it a jump.
Oh, it's a jump, it's not a foul?
That's a terrible call.
Yeah, well, the officiating crew early has not helped their case.
I was about to give him some credit. I really was. It was at the tip of my tongue.
It was so close.
And then he called the jump.
Sole play of the day goes to the refs. Brought to you by Jeffrey.Eddowes. So somehow the Reapers come up with it. I don't know how. I don't know what the call was, but it's their ball.
If Ish could hit a jump shot.
I agree. He's been left open all season there. It's a terrible shot.
Okay, great shot.
Good for Steve the Kid, but I don't like that look at all.
It's a good shot. It's open. Nobody guarded him.
It's just not an efficient jump shot, especially in a zone. I want to punish them for playing zone. Sauce is yelling. He's not blowing up, but he is emphatically yelling.
And it looks like the Reapers might have jumped into a zone now.
Hood superstar for 2.
And he's saying he is too little.
Mike Mitchell, speaking of little, he's lost some weight. He's looking little.
He's looking real slim.
Oh, Sauce. I really want him to hit one of those so bad.
Good rebound by Steve the Kid.
Let's relax. Let's reset it. Guys, we don't need a rush right now. Cross quarter to
Good
Kai.
pass. You need to make that extra. Good shot, but a miss. Tip by Quentin. The fast break starting. Nick slowing it down.
They don't need a
nice
run.
Move.
Another soul play of the day by Nick Arancini. Johnny Vick for 2. You think Johnny dunks on anybody today?
Depends on his effort level.
Because I think it's going to be Steve the Kid.
I think he's good for one every game.
I think he kills
such a good athlete. Good step.
Nice
man, you got to finish that. If he uses his left hand, he finishes that.
Yusuf, you got to get up instead of sitting on the ground yelling at the ref, man. Yeah, that's loser basketball. You got to be up there.
100%. Terrible shot by Mike.
Johnny
being Johnny.
Cleanup crew for Johnny. I'm not sure what the call is. Is it a timeout, Reapers?
What the fuck is going on? Yusuf's arguing calls. He doesn't know who he has on defense. Now La Familia is up 2. Johnny's playing some cleanup. Good job, Johnny. Way to play cleanup, big guy. Fuck me, I guess. It's okay. I love Johnny. We go way back. It's my boy. 13 La Familia, 11 Jeepers Creepers is the Reapers. Shannon Johnson. Steve. I don't know what to say. 7-Eleven. Shout out 7-Eleven. Did you get your free Slurpee this week? Yes, sir. I didn't. I forgot. Damn it. All right. We're back in.
I think the thing with this, especially because this is still a recreational basketball league, guys are still at their best when they're shooting in rhythm jump shots. It's very difficult. Looks like out of bounds there, La Familia ball. It's very difficult for a guy to go like what 1v1 guy has been doing, but he's also been into a rhythm when he's doing it.
Yeah, Joel's playing great. 1v1 guy is a huge piece for our team.
He has not hit that all year. I think that is the most unconventional jump shot we've ever had in this league.
Oh,
Soul play again by Nick Arancini. Yusuf with no plan, just attacking.
Smoke.
It looks like a bunch of kids with their dad trying to beat him up on the bed at night before he tucks him in.
Good shot by Mike Mitchell.
The hood superstar, man.
Tell him, get it out the net, Mike.
He's a problem child for a reason.
Another soul play by
Sauce, man. Oh, no. Oh! He just took him to the pits of Tartarus!
And I guess we...
Another one!
What was the over-under on Johnny catching the body?
Well, I thought it was going to be Steve, but he got Sauce! The hood superstar! Oh, an air ball! Off Nick's face!
I think
Sweet finish and a soul play.
Rattled after that.
I think everybody's rattled. He just killed him. He's already dead.
Oh,
another soul play. Kyson Anderson.
Another one.
Johnny! Johnny again! Sweet finish of the day brought to you by Ash's Bake Shop. And a steal! Pesky player, Nick Arancini for 3. But he can't hit one.
The Reapers need something now. If they don't call a timeout, they need a bucket in a big
It looks
way.
like Gilligan on Gilligan's Island. He's been stranded at the 3-point line.
Terrible. That's a really bad pass.
Big red.
Just go up.
The Reapers look discombobulated for sure.
Another one? Oh. Yeah, La Familia.
Ball. Should stay La Familia.
And it's dangerous right now for the Reapers.
Yeah, this is scary times because they're a team that if they go down 10, the game is over.
Oh, yeah.
One thing, so I'll give Yusuf credit when they've been in the half court. He has done a good job of swinging the ball cross court to try to make them pay. The problem is they don't have a guy that can hit an open jump shot consistently. Maybe other than Sauce, but he hasn't been aggressive all year on offense.
Well, if I'm the Reapers, I'm giving it to Kyson, maybe Ish, or Steve the Kid, and I'm saying shoot it.
That's an easy one.
You got 50% chance of making it. You're not getting any other type of offense. Just pull it.
Yeah.
It's open. Just pull it.
I assume that's a foul on Kyson, but I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. They don't tell us.
Man, Johnny Vicker. My goodness.
16 fouls.
Is that Kyson's 3rd foul? Eric, is that Kyson's 3rd foul? I guess it doesn't matter. They only have 6 guys, so they don't have much. And that's another thing, too, for the Reapers is just from an endurance standpoint in the second half. If you're going to be down and you only have 1 sub, it's going to be a lot harder to get back into the game.
Good shot by Mike Mitchell. He goes 2 for 2.
We'll get our Mike Ditka sweater vest on over there. Sauce is desperately imploring his team. Desperately imploring.
Just shoot it. There you go, Steve.
I don't like that shot.
I'm going to say it was a dish of the day.
Sure. When I score this game, he's not getting an assist, but good job, Yusuf, being in the right place. Hood superstar again. Yusuf.
Good rebound.
Yusuf's a good rebounding guard as well. He's going to give you effort.
Good take by Yusuf.
So if I'm La Familia, I think if I don't score and the Reapers score again, I call a timeout. I have complete control of this game, and I don't want to give them any life.
Good shot by Quentin.
Oh, QDZ is hot. He's hot. Swish of the day. Swish of the day.
He's saying guard up.
Swish dreams.
And 1.
The issue is I don't want to trade 2s for 3s right now, though. I got to get a stop if I'm the Reapers.
You got to play some defense. Now, if I'm the Reapers, I'm gonna make Nick make a decision. I want the ball in Nick's hand.
Uh-oh, Batman! That's a foul on Yusuf. I don't know how we can. I think they're gonna buy the hand motion.
I think you give it to him because it's Batman.
Nick Choi, do you believe in dream journaling?
What do you mean?
Do you ever write down your dreams when you wake up in a journal?
On my phone, yeah.
Do you?
Sometimes, yes.
Do you ever look up the meaning of your dreams?
I pray.
Okay. So I had a dream a few weeks ago that Sauce was dressed up as a Reaper costume, and he went like this with his hands to shut my eyes. And then I told him about it. I don't know what that meant, but I just dreamt like he was my Reaper, so I don't know.
And Batman hits a free throw. Let's see if he gets another one.
Rim job for the Bat, but 1 point for Batman. Winter Park staff in there.
That's a tough dream though. I would seek God about it.
I have to ask my therapist next week.
Dreams are spiritual, man.
La Familia has a lot of guys right now in this lineup, like Batman and Quentin especially, that don't really want to run. And if you can catch them, you might be able to get a couple of cheapy layups.
Well, if I'm the Reapers, I'm saying this is my chance.
Right now, this is your window. Let's cut it to like maybe a one-possession game. We still have plenty of time here.
And Johnny's sitting too.
Yes.
So if I'm the Reapers, I'm getting Kyson in for Sauce, and I'm saying let's push the tempo and let's make some happen.
You know, Sauce is a very good spot-up jump shooter. They really need to get him some looks in transition. Oh, bad for three.
Let's go, Batman.
Like the symbol. Oh, but you can't. And that is something you cannot allow. The offensive rebound, the and one.
Not at all.
1v1 God, still a little upset with the officiating in game one, guys.
I mean,
Despite
they
the
were
win.
beating me up.
They were. The refs let you guys play on both ends. There were not a lot of fouls called at all.
I think it was a good ref game.
Because it was even on both sides. You guys both got to beat each other up.
Yeah. But there was some way. It's just basketball. You gotta live with it.
You gotta push. You gotta push here.
Good job by Yusuf.
And the bat looking a little stiff there.
And I think that's actually a good play for Batman to take that charge. Quentin's looking great though. They have him looking like Julius Randle.
He looks like what's his name? Bat again flailing for a three. I love that. Take that.
Go lay the ball up.
There you go. If I'm La Familia, I call a timeout here.
Yeah.
I don't like this pace right now. Let's settle ourselves.
Tone will call it.
Yeah, he would. We missed Tone.
Good take by Mike Mitchell.
Mike Mitchell, the hood superstar for two.
That's a double one.
You know, Steve the Kid, for his athleticism, is not the most effective rim protector. He got caught in the air with nowhere to go. Bat. Is Quentin and Robin? Are they Batman and Robin off the bench?
Is Batman in the sixth man of the year conversation?
He's making a late push to be an all-star.
Great bucket by Ish. I think Ish needs to be more aggressive. I think he looks to pass way too much.
Yeah.
And he's always looking for that dish of the day.
He is.
I guess he just loves the downtown dining. Probably for the bottomless mimosas.
We're going to have a captain's dinner with bottomless mimosas on Wednesday to discuss the playoffs. So, nice attack from Sauce, and he's really good at finishing left. Again, if I'm La Familia, I don't like the way this half is ending at all.
27 seconds left. I guess you just saved the timeout at this point. 5-point game.
Look, man, if you're the Reapers, I hold it, I score. It's a one-possession game.
They're getting some subs in here. Yusuf's checking out.
Sauce
checking in.
Sauce not happy.
And that's the blow up of the day.
Well,
he's screaming, he's cussing.
I think there's a. So nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going on right now. It looks like the Reapers almost called a timeout, but they did not. All right. Do the Reapers okay. Sauce weak side.
Sauce gonna pull that. Good shot. They need more of that.
So we got a foul on Quentin. Foul on QDZ. So it's going to stay on the floor here. All right, now that you're the Reapers, you got bailed out. I hold the ball here. Get the last shot. We got to hold up here. We got to hold.
And it's just whistle after whistle. What's going on?
This is going to be a messy game.
You hate to see it. But you know what? You got to say the good rest for the next game.
What are you more upset about? The fact that nobody helped you up when you got hurt? Or the...
We're calling timeouts. We already used two.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, keep shooting that, Sauce.
Yeah, we're the people's champ. So I guess that was the second foul in the last two. So we got... Oh, is it?
Looks like we're in the bonus.
We're in a
it says 8
1-on-1
on the clock.
That's on the Reapers, but we're playing the NBA rule where if there's 2 fouls in the last 2 minutes, even if you're not at that 7 foul threshold, you get the 1-on-1.
Gotcha.
So Steve got fouled off of that box out. He's going to the line.
These are some big free throws.
And he's a good free throw shooter.
1-on-1.
He doesn't realize. For the guy that is double Uno, he doesn't realize he's got 2 here now. So I guess.
There he goes.
Parker, great minds think alike, Landis. So you hit this, it's a 1-possession game. If I'm La Familia, I do call the timeout to settle myself. It's big.
Those are some big free throws by Steve. I told him he has to have a big game.
All right, they're going to just go for it here.
He's turned up now. He's getting low on defense. He's picking up Mike Heels at the 3-point line. He's excited. He's got energy. 4, 3, 2.
That is
really
not only the worst kind of foul, so Mike Mitchell is not a good 3-point shooter. He is like 3 feet behind the line with no intention of passing it. Just let him shoot the damn ball. Why are you fouling there? You have all the momentum right now. That's a sold play of the day by Steve the Kid, Eric's roommate. STK.
That's a really, really bad foul.
Jeff.Eddowes, you're getting a lot of play out here today. By the way,
what I want to do here is I want to pull up Mike Mitchell's 3-point stats. I think he's actually an underrated 3-point shooter.
No, he's a bad shooter, but we love him anyway. First one good.
I think people sleep on him. He told me he had a bad shoulder last season. So I say I'm a numbers guy. I like to see the numbers.
Apparently Gator has a bad ankle, so you know everybody's got an injury. So you look just fine to me out there. You know what? Mike Mitchell's actually been a very good free throw shooter.
Well, I played with him in another league, and the last time we played together, I think he hit like 4 threes.
Really? Maybe it's just with us.
But if you look at his game, which he's never going to forget, against,
Okay, so at the half, we've got La Familia, presented by Jeff.Eddowes Real Estate, 34, and the Reapers, presented by Pest Patrol of Central Florida, 29. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Why choose Jeff.Eddowes as your real estate agent? For one thing, he really listens to you and will work tirelessly on your behalf. Home buyers and sellers in Celebration and throughout Central Florida know Jeff as the realtor to get it done. Jeff never tires of meeting new people, exploring homes, studying the market, searching for just the right property for a client, and overcoming the hurdles that can appear during a real estate transaction. Please contact Jeff at 407-310-0040 or Jeffrey.Eddowes at century21.com today for all of your real estate needs.
And welcome back. At half, we've got La Familia 34, the Reapers 29. We're back here for the second half action. Mike Mitchell, you're not getting 6th man of the year, but good job, buddy.
I didn't start.
Mike, you got my vote.
Not voting for you.
You got my vote.
Because you were crying about it. You're not getting a vote.
I ain't crying about it.
You're crying.
I'm just going to take it to
But hey, you look great. You lost a lot of weight. You look good.
I'm going to take it until somebody take it.
Somebody on my team's winning it. Sorry.
You see them stats compared to mine?
28% from 3. I see it. Oh, hold on. We got another.
We had a camera change.
Let me know when you're ready. I don't know why the 3-second motion is always a hand job. I don't know why we do that. We had a defensive 3-second call on someone on the Reapers. I'm sorry we missed it. We had a camera change. Johnny shooting the first technical free throw of the half. Free throw good. La Familia ball. So, coming back, you were looking at Mike Mitchell's 3-point shooting. Apparently it was a resounding 28%.
He is a 28% shooter. I
Don't foul
that. But that foul regardless.
I don't think you foul anybody out
Nick
there.
pulls a 3.
He's not having a good 3. What's his 3-point percentage?
He's shooting.
Quentin loves that matchup. Quentin for 2. He's done a great job in the post.
Nick's actually shooting 30% on the head. So La Familia still in that 2-3.
Nice take from Yusuf.
That's what they want.
It's really not sustainable offense here at all, though.
It's not.
I think they're in man now. It looks like at least Tyson is pressing the ball.
Well,
this is smart because if I'm the Reapers 1, let me get them forced into the corner, trap them. Again, they don't have a point guard. And if this is where the ball is going to Mike Mitchell there, that's fine. It's a bad shot. Take it.
Good pass. Oh.
That's what I want if I'm the Reapers, though. Let's muck up the game.
When you're doing the stats, do you give Mike the turnover or you give Nick the turnover?
So that's a good question. I would probably give Mike the turnover. That's a foul. And
there you go. There you go, SDK. That's what you need.
That's almost a foul. Usually, I think in those instances, I give the guy that threw the pass. That's a foul.
That's a foul.
Unless it's like the guy caught it, bobbled it, and then let it go, then I would give it to the guy that caught it. Either way, it's tough because Nick really should have caught that ball.
Yeah. If I'm the Reapers, I want to keep trapping those corners because I know that Nick or Job are going to be there most of the time.
We haven't seen Job have the ball very much at all this game.
And I like him to catch fire. If he catches fire, it's going to be a blowout. But he's been pretty streaky. He has good games, he has bad games. So it'll be interesting to see what he does this game. But Johnny Victor is being Johnny Victor.
I think the way that this game is going right now, you got to feel good about yourselves. I know you're down, but I think this is a game that the Reapers really want to play.
That's a bad turnover by Yusuf. He's looking for
too much dribbling. Yeah, too much dribbling. You can't reward the call if you're dribbling too much. You got Johnny
hit
side. All right,
I gotta push the tempo.
Yeah, push, go, attack.
Good rebound by Ish. There
nice. Need that from Ish. You need some cheap piece.
He needs to shoot.
And you're again down 3.
He needs to shoot. This is what I want if I'm the Reapers right here. Right here. There you go. And that's out. That's this
Reaper
way.
Ball. Well, if you don't call foul there, then it's Reaper ball. If not, it's a foul.
That's this way. That's a bad call. That's a bad call.
Yeah, that is incorrect. But it's Eric. What are you going to do?
Pointing in the post.
Okay. We got a foul on Kai. Is that his 4th foul? I wish they would tell us how many team fouls. That should be on the floor. I don't know how we can imagine.
Definitely on the floor. If they even should call that. Because I know I'm not getting that call. Ever.
It's harder to call a foul on a big man, especially when you're moving, than it is a guard. It just looks more demonstrative. That's a nice take. Mike Mitchell counting his stats as he goes.
And Shannon and SDK are arguing.
Well, they did get into a fight during the scrimmages. I don't know. He got bailed out. I don't know where they were looking.
But, you know, Shannon can't even get mad at SDK. That was on him.
No, but I don't know what they're fighting about in general.
And that's the story of the season for the Reapers.
Nice play from the Chaney man. He puts the chooch in choo-choo Chan. Chan for 2.
And I guess you could argue that really Shannon is a Red Ranger.
He is. Well, he's traditionally on the red team, so
what a great finish by Mike Mitchell. Yusuf is dribbling way too much, but he needs help. Somebody has to step up.
Nice look from Ish.
Debatable.
It was a good idea.
And a timeout by...
So now you have 1 timeout left for the whole game. All right. You want to do the other read, the TNT Elite Hoops one?
All right, we got a Reapers timeout, sponsored by TNT Elite Hoops. TNT Elite Hoops is a local-owned basketball training facility that focuses on building stronger, faster, smarter, and highly skilled basketball players from the inside out. With over a decade of training experience, they know how to develop players to become the best version of themselves on and off the court. Visit TNTEliteHoops.com to learn more.
Did this. George Garvin Fingeroo. You did this, Mike Mitchell. Problem child, Mike Mitchell. This is...
I did this to the Mako last week.
You heard him. Mike Mitchell being that irritant, getting in there, kind of getting on the sideline. This is a 5-point game. You'd think this was like a blowout. You'd think it was a blowout. It's not. This is a 5-point game. Reapers ball. They got 1 timeout left for 14 minutes. Hopefully they don't need any. I'm good. I'm confused. La Familia up 42-37. We're back.
You're doing a good job, Yusuf. I like Yusuf's game, man. He talks crazy.
That's a foul. That's a
bad one. On his head? That's dope. Blow up of the day.
Blow up of the day.
Sponsored by TNT Elite Hoops.
We just did the read, and now we got Steve.
Would you look at that? And Shannon says, where are you looking? And I think the Reapers should change their sponsor just for this season. Nobody has more blow-ups collectively.
You know, they're a hot-headed team. For the color purple, they're not a very soothing group of guys.
At all.
It's a good thing they don't wear lavender. It would be very misleading.
Or pink, like the Heartbreak Kids.
Well, look, you know what? We were just physically a broken team. I don't think the team's had more injuries than we did last year. That is
smart play.
No, that if it doesn't hit the rim, that's a reset.
Know the fucking rules.
If you got to hit the rim. Look at Mike, league owner, going at Eric, the ref. Well, that ball, it's got to hit the rim. If it doesn't hit the rim, it automatically is their ball.
On the free throw, they got to have 2 of their players.
No, they don't.
They don't have
no, they don't, Mike Mitchell.
They don't have to.
Hood superstar. They don't. Hey,
and
focus on being sixth man.
Child.
He is. I'm teeing you up, Mike Mitchell.
Trying to cause problems here. That's not a rule, Mike. You don't have to have 2 people there.
Mike Mitchell is the only guy in the ref chat that hasn't refed a game all year. He's just hanging out.
That's an interesting stat.
Yeah, that's my favorite stat of the year.
And that's a good play by Ish. He needs to do more of that. He's too passive. He's got a smooth midi.
I think as we just saw in your guys' game against the Makos last game, you really need to hit perimeter jump shots to win in this league. And the fact that the Reapers can't really hit threes hurts them.
Yeah, I mean, that's basketball nowadays. I mean, Fritz hit 7 threes. He had a really big game against us. Our game plan was to run him off the line. We did not do a very good job at that.
You guys aren't very good on defense.
2 players.
That's a bad shot. I don't want that.
Good rebound by
Johnny
Johnny Steve. And Nick just called for the lob.
We got a little travel there by Mike Mitchell. Pack your bags. He's traveling. Mike Mitchell, Reaper ball.
That's a bad pass.
Why are you throwing that pass when Johnny Victor is the most athletic guy in the league?
That's a jump.
That's a jump ball. They don't have possession.
That's a jump.
Eric, you can't call timeout if you don't have possession. It's a jump ball.
That's terrible. Is SDK okay? I think did they bang heads or is he blowing up?
He might just be blowing up.
I think he's blowing up.
A lot of Reapers on the ground today. We've had almost everyone on their team somewhat injured at least once in this game.
We got Shannon, Ty, and Kyson Shu. You love to see that from a team that's really had low chemistry.
For some reason, when it's their captain, they don't care. They just leave it writhing in pain, but with Kyson, everybody's going over to attend.
Sportsmanship, pass it on.
I touched the ball, coach.
Big story for La Familia. They don't have Kyle. He's coming off a really big game. Joe for 3, short, off of Mike Mitchell's foot.
Chan on the ground,
Chan
man.
on the ground, Ish pushing the transition.
How funny would it be if a team just completely gives all their jerseys to a different guy? Like, for no reason do they all have different jerseys. I think it's hilarious.
And that right there, that's what the Reapers want. Push the pace, let Yusuf score in transition.
Well, there's a time to push the pace off of a turnover or a long rebound push. But running just to run makes no sense.
That's a good pass by Mike Mitchell, and I think there was a hand in there. Yusuf with the
trying to draw a foul on his own man.
Good. Good rebound
Mitchell
by Mike
over
Mitchell.
Kid.
They pushing the pace now. Kick out to Quentin.
Pat looking for his first 3 of the year.
Air
That's
ball.
a soul play of the day.
Mike Mitchell, great rebound.
Gotta box out
He's
the Hood
flexing.
superstar, man. You gotta box him out there. We got a J-ball sighting, everybody. I don't think they inbounded with Eric.
Okay.
It's a new sitcom coming to UPN this fall. Sauce to the Chandy Man, Chan to you.
There you go. You gotta hit those.
Sauce, great offensive rebound. Chandy Man can hit that shot. That's in. Oh, that's off everything. Chandy Man
They gotta
selling
keep
it.
shooting that. That's a good possession for them. But I think they'll play best.
Do you think La Familia is just playing down to their opponent right now?
Nah.
I think so. I don't think they're taking them seriously.
They look slow. Oh.
Chan, great hustle by the Chandy Man.
And those are 2 big boys right there.
That is, man. That's a combined weight of a ton. The whole Ziggy Zay almost got steamrolled. You know when Raiders of the Lost Ark, when Indiana Jones is Ziggy, fucking boulder coming out of him. Chandy Man's gonna take a break.
And he needs them. He got the Gatorade symbol. After that one.
He got the Gatorade symbol 30 seconds into the game. Come on. All right, problem child, Tyson, underrated battle.
And Yusuf is moving way more than he has to.
He does the wacky waving inflatable arm two-man defense. Or, you know, like, have you ever watched SpongeBob? You know when Squidward dances? And that's like the defense that he plays. Good pass.
Good shot.
Jinx. I really wish that was a 3. The 16-footer's just not, it's not a good shot.
And Joe with a shot. If he starts hitting those, it'll be a blowout.
He has games where you kind of forget he's on the floor. It's not, there's no continuation, it's on the floor. Guys, we haven't been playing continuation for years. Yusuf thinking if he yells it enough times, he'll get the call.
On the floor. No continuation, Yusuf.
Foul on, I don't know at this point. All the numbers are messed up, so who knows? Maybe Patrick Triolu?
That was a loud smack. I know his hands hurting.
Imagine if that was some cheeks.
Oh, man.
Reaper ball.
And he yells at Steve the Kid. He says, "Get your butt in the paint."
Before I spank you. You can't big.
Another 3.
Yeah, it's not really the shot I want him taking. They haven't gotten him in rhythm enough for that shot to fall. That's a
good play by Johnny Victor.
That was a foul on
You can't give him the continuation if you didn't give it to Yusuf. He can't be shooting on that one. That's bad.
Well, I thought they were calling the shoulder as he was on the left side when he was going up with the right. That was my assumption of what Eric was looking at.
He blew the whistle before he even shot the ball, though. If you don't give that one to Yusuf, it's the same call.
First free throw, good. So the Batman is back. Here's an interesting question now. Who would you say is the campus legend of this game, if anyone? Hey, Gator, we've been asking the same thing over here. What T-fuck? I don't know.
You gotta give it to Johnny Victor.
Really?
Or Mike. Or actually, what's questionable?
Soul play of the day brought to you by Yusuf.
Get on defense, Yusuf.
I think Hood Superstar I'd give it to. That's a fact.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice take. I think Mike Mitchell.
Sweet finish of the day.
Yeah, that is.
Ended by Ash's bake shot. And a tight roping act, he has to hit this. Johnny turned his back to him. He's scratching his eye.
It's a guarantee. Yeah, Johnny's not taking this game seriously. Kyson just watching the ball. It's a guarantee that if you shimmy, you will miss the shot.
Give it to Mike Mitchell. He's working.
Hood Superstar, I think, is going to have to get it. And this is a dangerous time for the Reapers. You're down 11, and this is where you don't want to be. Yeah, and this is not the type of pace that you can play with. You're not good at playing fast.
If I'm the Reapers, I'm calling a timeout here.
Well, they only have one left. If you call this, you're out of timeouts.
Oh, well, never mind.
Oh, this could be a dagger. That's a dagger. Johnny Victor. Yeah, that might be it.
And they call a timeout.
And that's their fourth and final. Yeah, well, you got to go the last 7-10 without it. You're down 14. Yikes. Yikes, yikes.
And I think Yusuf just walked out the gym screaming. Yep, he just walked out the gym screaming. He had the TNT blow up of the day. I really wish someone would have followed him with the camera. He's out there screaming.
What a bunch of sick fucks.
Yeah.
That's a technical foul, so I think the problem with...
And he's coming back in. Nope, somebody went to get him.
I think 1v1 guy went to find him.
Oh, man.
Man, if you're the Reapers, this is quite literally the season from hell.
Yeah.
I know you're a man of God, but this is a season from hell.
Yeah.
What's up, Gator? I'm assuming it's a foul on Yusuf, a T on Yusuf for leaving completely? Yes.
He's frustrated, man.
I don't know if I can have that much sympathy. Some of it is really of your own doing.
I've seen a lot of things. I've been a part of a lot of games. Job's getting a technical free throw right now because Yusuf walked out of the gym. He probably came back. Job, make him pay. There you go. This is one of the oddest games I've ever seen as far as a standpoint of what the hell is going on. Does anybody know what's going on? I don't know what's going on. And I'm the live announcer. I don't know. Yeah, Familia open it up. They're up 15 right now, so we'll see what happens.
I don't know who he's yelling to or complaining to. For him leaving?
Jump ball, see the kid, and he smoked it. So
he's the best thing smoking. That's a foul.
Good take by Nick. You gotta make that. And that's Reaper's ball.
It's gonna be Reaper ball, but I mean, he can't. I mean, yeah, he's right. Those were 2 foul calls right there. Oh, Sway. Sway going at Nick. Eric is a ref as well. Yusuf, nice take.
Good take. Yusuf's best.
If I'm the Reapers, I think I need a press here because I need to get free possessions.
No, absolutely not. If they press,
well, what else are you going to do?
Bad.
But they're not. They're careless with the ball. Again, they don't have a point guard. Nice take from Yusuf. Timeout, La Familia.
Good call.
But I'm telling you right now, if I'm the Reapers, I'm not saying press where I'm fully investing everything into it, but I'm just trying to trap and get the ball stuck in the corner to see if I can either force them to call a timeout or get a bad pass and get a turnover. Because they're not going to score in the half court. And if I'm La Familia, why don't I burn clock? I mean, I'm up, 11 right now with 6 and change? If they're Reapers, you have to find a way to lengthen this game out. And I think the press is going to be their best way of doing it. They're not disciplined otherwise.
That's a good point. It just depends. I think Mike Mitchell would do a good job breaking the press, and they're a smart team. They're really good at making those passes. So without Kyson, it's kind of questionable to do the press. Maybe 1 or 2 possessions. What I would do if I were them, I'd trap the corners. That's a good point. You
got to find a way to get the ball back here quickly.
Looks like they jump into a 2-3. If I'm the Reapers, that's exactly what I want. I want Nick to make a decision.
And that's a terrible decision. I understand that you want to stay aggressive and everything, but you also have to understand I'm up 11. They've shown no ability to score in the half court. Why am I doing that?
That's a terrible pass.
Yeah.
And I think they're done now.
La Familia looks like they want to give him a chance to stay in this game, though.
And Yusuf is rallying the troops. If I'm a Reapers, I could live with that tech on Yusuf because at least it's him going outside and doing his business instead of doing his business inside the house.
Yeah. The technical free throw was dumb. Great defense from Nick. That's like the last thing you can have. No, if he hits that, it's over. That's game.
He hasn't hit a shot. Oh, that's a big rebound and finish. 15 points,
the Reapers,
5 minutes left.
I'll be honest with you, Mr. Choi, I don't know if we've ever had a team not break 60 for a whole season. And the Reapers, I think, are about to do that. They are probably the worst offensive team we've ever had. Foul. I don't know. Foul on double Uno? No, Q. Okay. He's got a couple of those cheap little away from the floor, away from the ball plays. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch, I'm surprised he called that. If you watched the last game, Vaughn was literally hugging me.
Yeah. Well, it's also unfortunately somewhat ref dependent on how the game is called.
Good step back. No, that's a hair ball.
That's a sole play of the day for Mish. Great hustle by Yusuf.
And Yusuf is desperate.
And again, if you're up 15, if you're La Familia, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. Why are you taking that shot? Batman offensive board from the back.
Rebound.
Foul. Nothing, okay, let it play.
Good pass.
Dish of the day! Hey. Downtown Diner, your sponsor, Dish of the Day, Johnny Victor. There hasn't been a lot of dishes of the day. It's been a lot of discombobulated running and gutting offense.
This is a very sloppy game. Good move. You got to make that. He's going to pull that 3. Oh.
Nick Arancini desperately looking for a 3 to go. Ish.
Yeah, you can't look for a call on that. That's very bad.
If you could just snapshot Ish's expression right there, that's been their season. Man. Johnny.
That's the ball game.
Yeah, it's done.
Roll Fred, movie's over.
If you're the Reapers and you have Lou and Brandon Steed in this matchup, do you think they win that game?
It definitely changes the script.
I think so too.
That's what I say. I think them not having Lewis was a very big deal.
Oh yeah, and I think Brandon Steed is a really good guard at pressuring the ball, and he can generate his own offense, which is something this team desperately misses.
He's averaging 14 points a game, Brandon Steed. So
yeah, I like his game. It's I feel bad. Him and the Bandits are the only guys that have not won a game yet this year.
Yeah, that's tough. I definitely he got the short end of the stick on that trip.
Yes. Yes, he did.
And I thank God every day I didn't get traded to the Reapers.
You almost did. It was almost you for Kyle Arch straight up, once upon a time.
That would have been extremely disrespectful.
I think they valued the chemistry and the floor spacing that Kyle gives.
No, Kyle's a great player. I think so, but I just think a straight-up trade would have been straight disrespect.
Well, it would have helped the Reapers because they are devoid of talent.
But to have me, Lewis, and SDK on the same team,
and Chan.
Yeah, so I'm thinking.
You guys would have been the 2015 Kings with 5 centers.
Wow, sweet finish.
Sweet finish of the day presented by Ish and Ash's Bake Shop. QDZ again.
Oh, he's running the floor.
What do you think? What do you think? Quentin's got at least 10, right? He's had a really nice back end of the season.
I think he hit 2 threes and 4 layups. He might have like 13.
Yeah, he's playing. He's hit a 3. Did he have? He had 2 threes, right? Yeah, and he has. Did he have an and 1? Yeah, he had an and 1 too, didn't he? Nice take from Ish.
So it's a little late now.
Well, I mean, you're not really guarding that at this point. You're up 16 with a minute and change. Again, if you're the Reapers, you gotta press. The fact that you're not really guarding anybody. Mike Mitchell, good superstar.
Yeah, he's raising up that 3-pointer.
They call him Raisin Canes. Man, he's a crinkle cut fry, that guy. What's your favorite kind of French fry? I've had Raisin Canes. It's mid.
Yeah, the fries suck over there.
They're not very good.
Chicken's pretty good.
It's kind of soggy though. It's not as crispy as you'd want for a tender. That's a foul.
Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul.
What would you say your favorite French fry is?
I gotta give it to Wendy's.
Oh, Wendy's guy. Okay.
Wendy's or maybe Five Guys.
Not a big Five Guys guy. I think it's overpriced for what you get. To be honest.
That I 100% agree with.
Yeah.
But that's the story of this game. Burgers and fries.
I think everybody here should go out for some burgers and fries afterwards.
Definitely the Reapers.
Yeah, the Reapers need it.
Actually, no. They need healthy distance. They might fight.
They need some sweet greens, and they need some therapy.
Yeah.
So confusion here. It was definitely a foul. I'm not sure why everybody is looking as if they don't know why. Nick definitely fouled him.
That was such an obvious foul.
First free throw, no good.
Well, he ripped his shoulder apart, so I mean, it'd be hard to hit those free throws.
I think if you're everybody else, if you're everybody else, you would kind of want this to go to 20 so the clock runs, so we can just get this over with.
Oh my goodness, both of them. I guarantee you that Mike Mitchell's closest 3. Good finish.
Sweet finish of the day, Mike Mitchell.
Talk to him, Mike.
Thankfully, now we're within 20. Yusuf playing 1-on-5.
And Yusuf looking more like the 1v1
Yeah,
guy.
he really does. He really does look like the 1v1 guy.
He's playing a lot more 1v1.
He taught him everything he knew. Foul there on Ish. So we've never had this before, and I've been wanting to happen. We've never had a free throw attempt during the running clock with a 20-plus point. I kind of want that to happen today.
So the thing with the 20, oh, Batman with another bucket. Let's go, Batman.
Oh, Batman! Mr. Logo!
And
The
that's
bat!
the sweet finish of the day.
Mr. Logo, the bat! 5 points. Career high 5 points for Batman.
Euro step.
From Morocco to Europe, it's Ish.
I think you got to give Batman a sweet finish of the day.
I love Batman still trailing here. Okay. Now we're out of the 20-point threshold. The clock
So
stops.
the clock stop. Okay.
It doesn't matter, but.
Yeah.
Oh, Chan. Pesky Player of the Day presented by Chan and Johnson.
You got to hit this.
He's hit his first 3 of the year. Well, they're close. If they can get a turnover and 1 more, they're going to break 60 for the first time again.
And they're fouling.
They know we are 2 away from getting to 60. We are not going to be the only team ever to not score at least 60 in a game.
That is terrible.
That is terrible, my friend. That is terrible. This is a rough.
And we almost put up 100 today.
Yeah. Well, you guys have a lot more shot makers, and neither of your teams play a lot of defense. Man, you might not need more bread.
Dunk it!
And congratulations, the Reapers break to 60 for the first time all year.
You gotta admire Yusuf's heart. The kid's got heart. He's running still, he's pushing the base.
What he lacks in brains, he makes up with heart. And your final here at the Selly League, Season 4, Week 7, Game 2. La Familia, presented by Jeffrey.Eddowes Real Estate, 76. And the Reapers, presented by Pest Patrol Central Florida, 60. This has been Anthony Scalco and Nick Choi. We will see you for the final game of the regular season, Rangers Dogs, after this.
Here comes Yusuf.
No hate here, all love.
It's always love.
Thank you, but come on, bro.
Anything you say before "but" doesn't matter.
Just look at the calls from Gator, bro. Everybody's saying it, not even me.
Okay. Good game, Johnny.
Appreciate
You
it.
caught another body again this week.
Yeah, man, appreciate that.
Just bodying people out here.
That's for all the doubters, you feel me? Because they don't be thinking I come out here and catch bodies, so I'm taking people off the list one by one. So if you want to get in the way, go ahead.
No, John, my guest. Johnny, I would never say that. I know what you could do. I don't want to get bodied by Johnny. Big win for La Familia. 76-60. Let's go find Mike. Mike Mitchell. Where's Mike? Mike, come here.
Why they trying to disqualify me out of 6 men?
I don't know.
The rule says you can only start 2 games.
Two games.
It. That's all I started. One game I was forced to start.
Hey, Mike, I'm all about the Mike Mitchell back-to-back Rookie of the Year train.
Hey, asking what I said I was going for last weekend. 25, I got 26.
Easy peasy. Hey, great game. Way to go. Coming up, our final game of the regular season. The battle for number 1. The Dogs and the Rangers. Let's get it.